Jim Carrey's commencement address at Maharishi University of Management, 2014. I know you're all so excited to be here, and I know that a lot of you are thinking, wow, he's going to give us something really great. You're right. I am. You know, I'm not one of those people who is particularly enthusiastic about speeches. Usually when I'm introduced as someone who's probably best known for being the most popular man in the world. And then they say something like, oh, here he comes, the man who made millions of dollars on his smile, and now he's going to tell you how to live your life. And I'll tell you, I don't know if I'm the right person to talk to you about life, but one thing I do know for sure is that I am here with you today because I care about you. I care about you because I've been exactly where you are. I know what it's like to sit in a seat like this and think, what now? What happens next? I know how that feels, and I want you to know that no matter what happens after today, you're going to be okay. And even though it might feel like you have all the answers now, I promise you that life will teach you the lessons you need to know when the time is right. I want to share something with you. I want to talk about how it's possible to make big decisions based on fear. Most people make their decisions based on fear, and that's why so many people are living lives of regret. And I want you to know that you have the power to choose your life. You really do. You can live it exactly the way you want to live it. And if you're not living the life you want, I'm here to remind you that it's never too late to make that choice. So many people choose to live a life based on what they think others want them to do, or what society tells them is the right thing to do. But I'm telling you, you don't have to do that. You can fail at what you don't want, so you might as well take a chance on doing what you love. I grew up in a very practical family. My father was a man who really wanted to be a comedian. But for reasons that are, I think, very understandable, he gave up on his dream. And instead, he took a job as an accountant to support his family. And the truth is, he was really, really good at that job. But he was also really, really miserable. I remember when I was younger, I would see him go off to work every day with a sigh, and he'd say, well, this is the day I'll be back in the office with all the guys. And I knew he wasn't happy. And I realized then that if I wanted to do something that was meaningful to me, I had to follow my own heart, even if it meant taking a risk. That lesson, about following your heart, is one of the most important things I learned from my dad. I realized, if you can fail at something you don't love, why not take a chance on doing something you love? Why not? It might be the best decision you ever make. I want you to know that, at this point in your life, you can't wait for someone else to give you permission. You have to take responsibility for your future and make decisions based on what feels right to you. Don't be afraid of failing. Don't be afraid of what other people might think. What I've learned in my life is that life is very strange. I don't have any answers, but I can tell you this, life is a lot like surfing. You have to paddle out to the waves and wait. You might fall off your board. You might hit your head on the bottom. You might get knocked down. But if you stick with it, you'll get a chance to ride a wave that will change your life. So I'm not telling you to go out and start surfing, unless that's what you want to do, but I'm telling you to take the lessons you've learned here at Maharishi University and use them to create the life you want. Because you have everything you need already inside you. It's possible to achieve anything you want in life, and there's no limit to what you can accomplish. But you have to believe in yourself. You have to trust your instincts. You have to follow your passion. So my advice to you today is to live your life like it's your masterpiece. No one else can tell your story. Only you can do that. Live it as fully as you can, and do it with all the passion and joy you can muster. Thank you, everyone. And congratulations.